All right, so our next stop here is at Muraflex. Muraflex is a full glass wall manufacturer out of Canada. They manufacture everything in Canada, but they distribute about 95% of that throughout the United States. This company is on the cutting edge of glass wall interior technology. It's used in offices and corporate and institutional headquarters all throughout the United States. We're going to be talking to Marcello, the Senior Vice President of Muraflex, and he's going to show us a couple of their newer product lines. All right, I'm here with Marcello, the Senior Vice President of Duraflex. He's going to talk to us a little bit about a couple of his product lines here, starting with the FINO.
Hi, thank you very much, Isaac. So one of our many product lines is that represent the NeoCon is FINO. FINO stands for thin in Italian. One of the main attributes of FINO is that our glass aligns with the glass on the side light. So the door light is aligned with the light on the side light. Some other attributes that we have which are really cool and interesting is that the total thickness of the frame at the top matches your top track, hence making the product a much cleaner, sleeker look. The acoustics are incredible. You can have a drop sill as an option added to the bottom, and your track is only a 1 inch thick and it goes around with the same profile extrusions. One of the many requests of this line is because it's so European feel and so thin that it's one of the fan favorites of architects and designers. On the inside of the office, if we come inside, we have our newly launched PLANIKA system wall. A PLANIKA system is actually a demising wall, and what you see in this office is a demising wall which is 4 vertical steel panels, and around the room you'll see some other steel panels in various colors and various widths. Nice product about the PLANIKA wall is that it's seismic approved, it's magnetic and writable surfaces. So some cool features that can be added onto the wall. Example is taking a light fixture out and just putting it back on. So it's pretty cool. All right. Cool. So if we continue on the other side, this is 4 vertical panels, but doesn't mean that the other side of the demising wall has to be 4 vertical panels. It can be variable. So I'll just go out the office and show you what the other side looks like. So while we're on this side, and sister company of the FINO single glaze is our double glaze FINO. So basically what we did is we introduced a double glaze door with a double glaze side light. Inside the office is the other side of the PLANIKA wall, where you can see on this side is 9 variable panels with a writable surface on top and magnetic at the same time. So really cool feature for NeoCon 2018 with the PLANIKA systems and the FINO.
What finishes can you do these in?
So we can do this in high pressure laminate, COM fabrics. It could be steel, various colors, pretty much any surface that you require.
This magnetic whiteboard?
This is magnetic whiteboard, absolutely. Okay, nice. So it gives you that demising feel, and we can pass electrical through the system. It's sound insulated, and it's seismic approved. I think I mentioned that prior, but you can pass electrical through the system as well.
Very cool. And these are just tiles, aren't they?
There's tiles which are hooked on as a clip. I'll show you a sample as we go see the telescopic. I'll show you exactly how it's done. So basically, Isaac, this is the way it works. It's a panel system, clipped off. You got clips in the back. Your insulation goes in between the walls, and it's all slotted rails, steel structure. And if you wanted to, you pull the gasket in the middle, you can actually have more slots to hang furniture from the wall.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you could say in a year, if you wanted to change the color of your wall, you wouldn't have to do a full remodel or even paint or anything. You just pop on a new tile.
Pop on a new tile.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Actually, if you continue with the PLANIKA, just to get funky, back here is a PLANIKA wall as a feature wall. So it's just to show you that how the variety can be in PLANIKA, that we can make something really interesting and embossed look. Another cool feature I'd like to show you is called the EXPO wall. The EXPO wall, Isaac, is a fully system sliding door system, telescoping system that's ceiling hung. There's no floor track. So everything is hung from the ceiling. It's one door. You pull the first door, second one follows, and third one follows and continues through. It's actually very lightweight. You got about 1,000 pounds of glass that we're just pulling up very, very slowly and very easily. The aesthetic of it is beautiful. So when you finish closing the door, you'll see that Aesthetically, the wall is just gorgeous.
Wow.
It's meant to open up space,
Right.
really. So it's great for a boardroom, activity room, huddle room if you want. But this is the purpose.
If I wanted to have a meeting and I say I was at NeoCon and there was 50 people in this room, I could just close up my boardroom and have a meeting?
You can have it, close up your board and have a meeting. Exactly, guys. That's exactly it. And once again, you push back and it just rolls back very easily. I'm actually pushing it with one finger. It's going to ending up behind a fixed piece of glass. And now you have your open office space.
That's beautiful. Wow.
While we're in there,
That's a lot of weight.
it's about 1,000 pounds of glass,
Yeah.
which we just were able to pull very easily.
Very nice.
It's very demanding because it creates a beautiful open space going from office partitions, and then you get to a final boardroom where you want to just create an open space to have everybody in there. One nice cool last feature I'd like to show you for NeoCon is that we've introduced our freestanding pod. It's called ZITTO. ZITTO is actually being exposed downstairs by the registration desk. We got three pods actually, two single and a double. And what's really nice about the ZITTO product is that we have a configurator. The panel is rotatable, so she'll choose an example of frame selection or a panel selection, and you can change the colors. We have a palette of different colors on the side of the configurator, so she can basically custom make our own ZITTO product. So there, she's just changed the color. On the inside of the pod, you have a choice of carpet or wood floors. So she chooses a wood floor example.
Now this configurator, it's available right on your website?
It's available on the website. And once you customize your final product, you can press on get a quote, and the actual quote will go down to Muraflex and we'll submit your price. As you can see, she's changing the tops, you can change the colors. There's actually an integrated fan and a light in the system, and it's activated by a sensor when you walk into the pods.
So
really cool system.
I could do this thing in my corporate colors.
Absolutely, you can do it in your corporate colors. You have a certain venue you want to follow with it.
So who's your target customer? Who's going to be using this the most, you think, or how's it going to be used the most?
I think it's pretty much used anywhere. I mean, the corporate clients is our major customer base, but it's been a high demand product that can be used in airports. It can be used in corporate offices.
Gotcha.
Pretty much, it's a freestanding pod that's really quiet. So it's like one of those spaces where you can get away and do a little bit of work on your own and not get disturbed.
Oh, gotcha.
All right.
Gives you a little bit of privacy.
A little bit
Absolute privacy.
You make a phone call.
Make a phone call. That's the whole purpose of the booth. It's very soundproof.
Understood.
So when you're walking in there, the surrounding noise doesn't bother you while you're on the phone.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Hey, well, thank you, Marcello, for
Isaac,
taking the
thank
time
you.
with us today.
Thank you.
And I'll see you next year.
All right. Thank you.